Romans chapter 13, verse 8. Owe no man anything, but to love one another. For he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. You're my brother. You're my sister. You're my neighbor. You're my people. You're my brother. You're my brother. You're my sister. You're my sister. You're my neighbor. You're my neighbor. You're my people. You're my people. And I show you love. And I show you love. And I show you love. By keeping the commandments. Yeah, I love my people. Yeah, I love my people. Keeping God's commandment that will make us lethal. Zephaniah 2:1, we stay together. Psalm 55:17, we pray together. We don't lie, we don't steal from each other. Ooh, 'cause if I lie, then you lie. That's just what we do. Why envy one another? Why hate my brother? We're God's chosen people. We're supposed to love each other. I got your back, and you got mine. Preferring one another till the end of time. Sometimes my sister made me mad. I don't hold a grudge. I show her mercy. I show her more love. You're my brother. You're my brother. You're my sister. You're my sister. You're my neighbor. You're my neighbor. You're my people. You're my people. And I show you love. And I show you love. And I show you love. By keeping the commandments. You're my brother. You're my brother. You're my sister. You're my sister. You're my neighbor. You're my neighbor. You're my people. You're my people. And I show you love. And I show you love. And I show you love. By keeping the commandments. When I read the scriptures, I know how to act. Study, pray, apply, so I stay on track. I honor my father. I honor my mother. 'Cause commandment on deck, you ain't gotta wonder. My actions mean something. I can't get out of pocket. Integrity, even when no one is watching. And on the Sabbath day, you know we come together. What's commandment on our mind? Yeah, we remember. I got your back, and you got mine. Preferring one another till the end of time. Sometimes my brother make me mad. I don't hold a grudge. I show him mercy. I show him more love. You're my brother. You're my brother. You're my sister. You're my sister. You're my neighbor. You're my neighbor. You're my people. You're my people. And I show you love. And I show you love. And I show you love. By keeping the commandments. You're my brother. You're my brother. You're my sister. You're my sister. You're my neighbor. You're my neighbor. You're my people. You're my people. And I show you love. And I show you love. And I show you love. By keeping the commandments. By keeping the commandments. By keeping the commandments.
Yeah. I got intuition. That mean I can see some things. Ask me how'd I get it. I would say by way of pain. When it comes to wisdom, I'm in the acquisition lane. I made a decision to really implement some change. I can see you ripping for the blue that you maintain, but with a wicked spirit, it just make your fringes vain. If you're down to listen, I just wanna pick your brain, so don't get offended when I'm asking you these things. Hey, you got heart, brother? Can you handle pain? Keep your faith in Yah and not curse his name. Do you live the word and not just recite? You really in this walk, or you just want some wives? Can you see your brother without seeing beef? Instead of compete, would you wash his feet? Are you really me? Don't walk in deceit. Practice what you preach? Okay, we gon' see. I got a suspicion of some contradictions. Can't be talking truth if you walk in fiction. I ain't talking past, cause you've been forgiven. Barak HaMashiach, his grace is sufficient. When you face affliction, I know it be hidden different in the opposition. They just wanna see you sin and question your repentance. Really wish you was a villain, now they feeling silly. Cause your fruit came to fruition, don't need they approval. A lot of times they'll never show how you been and improving. Even though they see the growth, but what path you choosing? Sometimes they ain't seeing wrong. You thought they was hating, but you the capper all along. With a humble spirit, you know you can be renewed. But if you in denial, you will never see the truth. When Big Bro inquires, I knew what you who. He asked me these questions, so now I'm asking you. Hey, you got heart, sister. Do you love the truth? Did you forgive that man for betraying you? Are you being patient? Is your heart pure? Or are you full of envy? Cause you insecure. Did you prove that, brother? Do he treat you right? Or do you just want him cause you think he fine? You ever feel convicted? Do you really listen? Or do you start to cringe at the word submission? Do you live in virtue? Are you your husband's prize? Or is brother tied? Cause you be out of line. Do you stay in order no matter how you feel? Hey look, I'm your sister. You can keep it real. I pray we be healed and covered by a shield. And not let our bias cover what's revealed. But if you look inside you with the master's eyes, you may come to find that you may be surprised.
Take the script and live it. One accord like civics. Thought my sins was lit till I read the sentence. He been keeping records. This book ain't the Guinness though. Grace sufficient for us all, but that clock is ticking though. The kingdom we inherit, they know what we wearing. Garment long as Aaron's, all white like Karen's. But I'm still preparing, healing in abundance. We not kidding around, like a barren stomach. Saying don't want war, cause my brother's coming. Bro, I brought so many bruises like the Hebrew summit. The king say it's peace, but I know it's judgment. The black horse is near, and he ain't come for nothing. Once kings, now slaves, this just seem redundant. Pray our dialect, ain't up for discussion. Israel talented, the flesh we battling it. And his spirit's a converter, he's so catalytic.
If you start with a good team, you're gonna make it. That's really true. Brotherhood in and of itself is so valuable.
I spit deeper lyrics, spirit just be flowing like an open dam. Rock with me, humble flow, kicking like it's from Japan. Christ be with me, we be side to side, it's like we holding hand. If he not with it, don't nobody move like the controller jam. I see the demons, spirit warfare, I fold them like a fan. Ephesians 6, hole in they top like a soda can. I see the tricks, trying to reappear. This is not Shazam, my spirit rich, I'm trying to see the lamb and copper lamb. I plead the 5th chapter of Psalms, I know who I am. Just like Psalms, my life is a song. I show you how to jam and still say repent in every verse. That's just who I am. Took me out the mud, gave me life. I became the man like Adam did. Snakes still hating, that's the catalyst. Nowadays, men be feminine, just like Adam's girl. That's evil. They don't get that line, but it's deep still. God's real. Like photography, he told me, be still.
Our Hafapalau, the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
He's been so good. He's been so good. Yahweh Shai. His prophecy is coming. Oh, each and every day. So don't be scared. Just be prepared. Come and sing a song. I'm so glad he chose his
Shalom, Israel, shalom. First, giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Mashem like Yahweh Shai, and the world knows Yahweh is God. The world knows Yahweh Shai is Jesus. Mashiach will be the Christ. All praise to the Most High, man. Shabbat shalom for all those that keep that 7-day Sabbath. And for the lunar Sabbath, Shabbat shalom as well, man. All praises to the Most High. So I'm gonna do my opening precept. Out. Opening precept will be coming from Jeremiah chapter 7. Right, the book of Jeremiah chapter 7. I'm gonna start at verse 22. Right, start at verse 21. Jeremiah 7:21. Shabbat shalom, brother Yahweh.
Hey, Shalom King. How about you now, Shabbat? Good to see the brothers, man. Brother Nazier, brother Jeremiah. Shalom Kings.
Shalom. Oh, you all right?
Shalom Kings.
7 and verse 21.
You got it? This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 7 and verse 21. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, your burnt offering unto your sacrifice, and eat flesh. Verse 22. For I spake not unto your fathers, nor commanded them in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt concerning burnt offerings or sacrifices.
Right? And I love that verse right there because he said he didn't command them in the day that he brought them out of Egypt concerning burnt offerings and sacrifices to actually sacrifice. Sacrifices for sin. Right? But keep going through.
But this thing commanded I them.
He said
saying,
this thing he commanded them, saying what?
Obey my voice.
What did he say?
Obey my voice.
So he said be obedient, Israel, right? Not being wicked. Go ahead.
And I will be your God, and ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you.
And that's it. He said, obey my voice. He said, and walk in the ways I command you, and it be well with you. Right? So, that's what we're supposed to do. Right? And we know for all those that keep that 7-day Sabbath, right? Today will actually, sundown would actually be the beginning of the 15th day, which would be the tabernacle, right? So we got to keep that commandment. We can't do what we want to do. We can't say, well, I don't want to do on the boot, Jeremiah. Right? I don't want to be outside, Brother Naziar. But guess what? We don't want to be outside either, but we got to listen to the Most High. That I yield, man.
And I'm Brother Jeremiah, man. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shabbat. Just to go with what the leader's saying, man, right? You know, most brothers might look at it like it's an unfair thing, man, right? Hey, but the Most High speaks to us right here in the book of Ezekiel, and it's through the Spirit. You said that, right? It's the book of Ezekiel, my open precept, the book of Ezekiel, chapter 18, and verse number 29. It said, "Yet said the house of Israel," right? So this is the house of Israel talking to the Most High. "Yet said the house of Israel, the way of Yahweh is not equal," right? O house of Israel, this Most High. "O house of Israel, are not my ways equal?" Right? "Are not your ways unequal?" Look what the Most High asked him, man. "Are not your ways unequal, Israel?" Hey, watch what he said. "Therefore I will judge you, O house of Israel, everyone according to his ways, said Yahweh our power. Repent and turn yourselves from your transgressions, so your iniquity shall not be your ruin." Man. Right? He said, "Hey, cast away from you all your transgressions whereby ye have transgressed, and make you a new heart and a new spirit. For why would ye die, O house of Israel?" He asking us, like, why would we die in our transgressions, man? Why would we not hearken to his voice, man? Don't you know what he had done to our forefathers, you know, of days of old, man? Right? The reason why we here right now, because we failed it. We failed it, like hearkening to the voice of the Most High. We carried on through our transgressions, like the Most High was unfair with us, and he delivered us out of Egypt with a mighty hand. Right? So he says right here, he said, hey, for verse 32, "For I have no pleasure in the death of him that dieth." The Most High don't want to kill you, man. That's why he said, "Hey, man, this day I set before you, man, hey, life or death." Man. Hey, he said, what? Choose what?
Life.
Hey, he said, choose life. Right? So we got a choice whether we can choose life or what we got a choice whether we can choose death. I don't know about y'all, man, but I choose to live, man. Right? He says, "Said Yahweh, our power, wherefore turn yourselves and live." And I yield with that, live, Israel.
Shalom, Israel, the brother Naziar. Now, precept, I'm gonna grab Zephaniah 2:1.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse number 1. "Gather yourselves together."
What it say?
Gather yourselves together.
Okay, read.
Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired.
Okay. And the reason I brought this precept out right here, because not only that we want to spend time with our brothers, you know what I'm saying, we're commanded by the Most High to spend time with our brothers. And that precept right there, that what got me off the couch when I was thinking I can do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? I read this, and the Most High commanded us to gather with our brothers and sisters and do this thing, especially on these feast days. So right now, yeah, with that.
All praise.
And that's a mighty precept to start with, right?
That's right.
We're gonna start the lesson off, hey, in Leviticus.
Yeah, I got an open precept, King.
God, Salaki, go ahead, King. I forgot.
Hey, you can't forget the hammer, man.
I'm sorry. Hey, he about to hit me and
Hey,
bring me to pieces.
About to bring you down, man. With the
Bring me to
hammer, man.
pieces. Hey, to the hammer.
Con, yeah, all praise to the Most High, brothers. You know it's nothing but love. Coming from the book of Psalms, chapter 88, King. Psalms 88.
Want me to read it?
Yeah, you can read it for me, King.
Look, then I turn right to it. Look at that. What's Psalms 88 and what?
From the top.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 88, from the top. "O Yahweh, power of my salvation, I have cried day and night before thee."
Right, because listen, like, we know our salvation is only coming from the Most High. And in this truth, man, we have to really recognize our own spirit and our own faults, because we're only flesh and bone, right? Flesh and bone. And when you're walking in flesh and bone, you're subject to everything that goes on in America. This is like the hardest, one of the hardest captivities of the 6 that we have served, that we have to serve out. And it's, "I have cried day and night before thee." You know, brothers really, you know, hey, some tears start flowing from those tear ducts, man. You know, because we recognize the plight, like the brother said. You know, we recognize the plight of the condition of our people, pursuant to I think that's damn, I can't get the precept, but it's you know, what Jeremiah even did. You know, Jeremiah, you know, his tears were like a waterfall, right, for the condition of our people. Not the brothers that's in this truth, but the thousands and millions of Israelites that don't even know about this truth, don't even know about this day that's coming up at sundown, the tabernacles, right? Read, King.
Verse 2, let my prayer come before thee, and incline thine ear unto my cry.
Right?
For my soul is full of troubles.
It's full of what?
And for my soul is full of troubles.
Hey, if you don't know, in these last days, like he said in Ecclesiastes 2, right? Hey, we're gonna be tried through the fire, man. It's fire season, right? Going into the holy days, it's fire season. It takes a lot to sleep outside in a tent for 7 days straight.
Right.
It takes a lot.
That's right.
When we go back home to our respective resting places, when you got to do it on your own, without the brethren, it takes a lot. You're gonna be in trouble. Like, you feel like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I just make a tent inside the living room? Should I bring it in? That's trouble. You know, not in a sense where your life is in danger, but the sense of, if you don't keep these commandments like the Most High commanded us, then we have a bigger issue to deal with for us, like our salvation. That's that trouble he's talking about. Read, King.
Come. For my soul is full of troubles, and my life draweth nigh unto the grave.
Right, verse 4.
Verse 4. I am counted with them that go down into the pit. I am as a man that have no strength.
Right, and we already know that's weakness. Right, when you have no strength, that's weakness. That's the worst way to feel as an Israelite, in this knowledge. When you get this knowledge and you feel like you have no strength as a man, right? And when I say no strength, I mean that you're not keeping the commandments no more, right? You have this knowledge, because I like to say this, brother, you can't fall out the truth. You can only become wicked and stop keeping God's commandments. Like, a mathematician would never know what 2 + 2 is not. 2 + 2 always gonna be 4 to a mathematician. So when it comes to this knowledge, you can't say I'm in the truth. No, you know the truth, brother. You cannot unknow something that you already know. So you can't say that I'm not doing it because I'm not in the truth no more. No, you're doing it because the Most High have hardened your heart, right? And so going into this feast day, and this is the Sabbath day, I just want to let brothers and sisters know that, listen, you can repent. You can turn back. It's not over. As long as you got breath in your lungs, return back to the Most High, keep his commandments, and live. And with that, I yield, King.
Right, and real quick, man, the Most High, he give us daily, he renew our mercies and grace every day, man, that we wake up, man. He give us new mercy, he give us new grace, he give us new favor, he give us new blessings, he give us another day, man, to get this thing right, man. We just got to be intentional with the way we live, man. Hey, man, like the brother said, hey, man, it's a hard thing. People think we come out here, we keep the tabernacle. Of course we like it, but bro, it's hard to get here, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard to get here, and prep your mind, and sacrifice the stuff that you got to sacrifice to get here amongst your brother, to give your offering to the Most High, man. And he said 3 times a year we shall appear before him, and not empty-handed, man.
Not empty-handed.
Hey, when he said we should appear before him, not empty-handed, not only is he talking about physically having some in our hand, but making sure that we spiritually we got some in our heart, bro.
Yep.
That our spirit is full, bro, with Thanksgiving, right? That our spirit is full with Thanksgiving. That our spirit is full with grace, crying out to the Most High, saying, "Hey, Most High, we thankful that you give us a time to honor you in this way, man, because he can blow our candles out, right?"
Hey, and he got a great point, right? I'm gonna bring out a precept right that talks about that. 1 Corinthians 11, I got some 23. We're bringing in, we can start in the lesson, right? We ain't trying to, have y'all too long, because we know everybody getting ready for their tabernacle, But hey, this is just some things that we gotta say, because like the brother will hit it right on the point. right? When he said that, hey, you know, not coming empty-handed, right?
It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse number 23. For I have received of the Lord that which also I delivered unto you.
Right.
That Hamashiach Yahushua, the same night in which he was betrayed, took bread.
Right. Go ahead.
And when he had given thanks, he brake it and said, take, eat. This is my body, which is broken for you. This do in remembrance of me.
Right. So we're gonna skip down, right? So he's saying do it, right? So let's skip down to verse number this ain't the one I was looking for. Dang, it ain't the one I was looking for, because this one where it says we have to study at home, basically. Like, dang, this ain't the one. I'm gonna yell, because that ain't the one I was looking for. That ain't the one I was looking for.
God, and I just want to say, right, and I you know, I ain't trying to take,
No,
you know what I mean? I just want to say, but because it's heavy on my mind, man. It's heavy on my spirit, right? So I keep feeling intentionality in my spirit, being intentional, bro, right? And they go with what you was telling the brother Ezra earlier when we was talking, how we should okay, you know, we do stuff, and sometimes we have to kind of like break a commandment to try to do a commandment. Do that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And
King David did,
right. But sometimes we got to be intentional, and we got to pre-prep, bro. So we can make sure that we, because anything else, we, you know, if you want to go out of town and you're going to go for pleasure, hey, you kind of go ahead and buy that ticket, man. Hey, you don't kind of wait till the same week and get that plane ticket. You kind of can't do that. Hey, that plane ticket might be $200, man, if you get it 3 months ahead of time. You kind of wait till the same week. Hey, that thing kind of $800. So, you know, we mindful of that. So guess what we gonna do? Hey, we going out of town, man, and December, we're gonna kind of get that plane ticket probably around by August. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna have it out the way. And it's just, I'm bringing that up to showing the intentionality of what we will do to make sure that we enjoy ourselves doing pleasure for us. But just making sure that we being intentional with the Most High, man, because he searched the heart and he tried to range, man, to get every man according to his ways and the fruit of his doing. You got it.
right? So hey, we're gonna go to we're gonna go to Leviticus, right? 23. Y'all know what we're going to. We're just gonna get into a little bit of this law, why we're doing this, right? Leviticus chapter 23, and we're gonna start at verse I think it's 28, 29. I know yesterday I went up a little to it's 33.
33.
Yeah, 33.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of the 7th month shall be the feast of tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. On the first day shall be in holy convocation.
So the first day you got to get together, like the brother was bringing out earlier, Zephaniah. See, the Most High brought that up for a reason. He said you have to. It's a holy convocation, right? Holy gathering, right? Go ahead, King.
Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Right.
7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Right. So we usually do it on the grill, you know, try to get out and eat. We know we don't sacrifice, we don't have a temple no more. So we try to get together and eat together, cook, be merry, be happy. Go ahead, King.
On the 8th day shall be in holy convocation.
So we got to get together, like hey, brother said again at the end. So at the beginning, at the end, it's a joyous occasion, right? Go ahead, King.
Unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice, a drink offering, everything upon his day.
Go ahead.
Besides the Sabbath of the Lord, and besides your gifts, and besides all your vows.
Hey, and that gift can also go into, like bro was saying, don't come empty-handed. You got to bring your spirit to the Most High. You present your body as a living sacrifice, your spirit as a gift to the Most High, because He owns you anyway.
That's right.
He was bought with a price.
That's right.
So the least you can do is bring that gift that He paid for. Because Naziar bought something, right, from you, and you showed up at his house and you didn't bring the gift that he bought, you're like, bro,
It's kind of disrespectful.
very disrespectful, right? So, hey, well, keep going. It's crazy.
And besides all your free will offering, which ye give unto the Lord. Also in the 15th day
Right,
of the 7th month,
right.
when ye have gathered in the fruit of your land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath.
Watch this.
And you shall take you of the first day of the barks of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the bark of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever.
How long again?
It shall be a statute forever.
Ever. Hey, look, like we always be on the street saying, hey, it don't end.
Right.
No matter how you feeling, the Most High don't give a dang about your feelings. Right? He just give a dang about you keeping the law. He said, and that Jeremiah brought out, he said, hey, he said, I didn't command you to do sacrifices.
Right.
I command you to obey my commandments. So, hey, ain't no excuse. Right? Keep going, dude.
Forever in your generation, you shall celebrate it. You shall celebrate it in the 7th month.
Hey, and celebrate. Last time I looked up, let's look up that definition of celebrate. Right? Let's see what celebrate means. Because
And come real quick, King, because he said, hey, statute forever in your generations, man. Hey, you got people teaching that, hey, we kind of can't do it. The Most High said it clear right in the scripture. He said, it shall be a statute forever in your, and we still generating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we still generating?
we definitely still doing it.
He said, come on, man.
Right there. Watch this right here.
Celebrate.
Celebrate, right?
Mhm.
It says acknowledge a significant or happy or event with a social gathering of enjoyable activity. So hey, don't be coming with that old somber spirit, coming with you bringing in burdens, upset, mad, angry. No, it's enjoyable. Commemorate, observe, honor, mark, salute, recognize. You better recognize who the man, the father is. You better recognize, right? Acknowledge, remember, memorialize.
Ooh, remember.
Drink to, toast. Hey. So hey, he just saying, hey man,
Hey, that word remember, man.
remember.
Because that's what we're doing. We're doing this because hey, we remember that the Most High gave this to our forefathers. Yep. Right? Got to kind of remember.
You gotta remember. By all things I remember.
Hey, and then the sister Lauren, we was talking earlier, right? And I was telling her that the reason why the Most High have us doing this because hey, when it's time for us to go into the wilderness, hey, the Israelites gonna be kind of chilling. Everybody gonna be kind of sleeping on rocks. They ain't gonna have no tent. They ain't gonna have
no cover.
You know, the Israelites, we gonna be in the wilderness. We gonna be
no showers.
Yeah. Hey, we gonna kind of be kicked back, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else gonna be panicking. Why? Because we remember and we practicing. This is why we doing it. We practicing the righteous acts. So when the Most High bring us into the wilderness, we know exactly what to do, how to live amongst each other.
Yeah.
It's why.
God, you got anything to add, y'all? Up?
Yeah, Khan. Yeah, absolutely. Because you know that's why Judges 5:11 say rehearse the righteous acts. We're only rehearsing what the Most High did. I mean, what our forefathers did. It's not like we got it right. This may not even be the correct day. But guess what? In captivity, we rehearsing these righteous acts of our forefathers, and that's exactly right. What Brother Jeremiah said. Listen, when we hit the wilderness, hey, we're not gonna be ashamed. We're gonna have our clothes on 4 days in a row, and the Most High may tell you to walk to Texas from North Carolina. That's gonna take damn near 2 weeks to get to Texas on foot. But guess what? We're gonna have to do it because that's the spirit, the same spirit that he put in. I think it was Habakkuk to take that food either to Jeremiah. I think Lord's willing. You know, so these are the things we're gonna have to do. The days of America of being comfortable is over. The government, as we speak, having this holy day on the holy days of the most high holiest day, the government is shut down. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, this is the beginning of martial law, the beginning of the end of America. The government is actually shut down as we speak. He's furloughing. They're not even furloughing. Furlough means you're gonna work. We can't pay you, but you're gonna work. It's actually shut down as we speak. There is no more government in the United States of America. This is the beginning of when the Most High start visiting this place, and you're gonna realize that only thing we're gonna have in these last days are the laws, statutes, and commandments, and the faith in Yahushua that the Most High deemed from the beginning of this earth, right? And I yield with that.
And I just wanted to pull it up just so everybody can see right there that the government is officially shut down. No? As we speak, there is no such thing as a government in the United States of America, right? So, hey, and I wanted to pull a precept though about what Jeremiah was saying. Jeremiah was saying before, you know, you get in, right? Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 1, right? Because, hey, y'all was right though. Most High kind of putting us through this thing, man. And just like when we was coming out of Egypt, hey, we was in booths. You got to remember why the Most High did all these things. Like bro said, we ain't gonna have new clothes. You're gonna be happy to have your set of clothes on. But watch what the Most High did back then. Hey, read that for me, King.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8 and verse 1. All the commandments which I command thee this day shall ye observe to do, that ye may live and multiply and go and possess the land which the Lord sware unto your father.
Hey, look, and he said he commanded us to do it and observe, right? So we can live, right? Go ahead, King, watch this.
And thou shalt remember all the way which the Lord thy God led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee.
What did he do it for?
To humble thee.
To humble thee.
And that's all the Most High doing all this for. He's trying to see really who loves him. Because if you prideful, you're not going to humble. You're not going to humble yourself. You're like, what the hell with Naziar? I don't care if Naziar telling me something that's righteous. The hell with him. No, you ain't my daddy.
See?
You can't tell me about my marriage.
See that?
No, y'all said, the hell with the hammer. I don't want the hammer to tell me what to do. I'm not going to let you get in and pull your precepts. Right? No, the hell with that. Right? But he's doing it to humble us. Right? Go ahead, King.
And to prove thee.
And to do what?
And to prove thee.
Because that's all your brothers do. The Most High literally is sending each other through proving mechanisms. Right? If I can't humble down to my brother, why is he going to be with me? I don't want to be around him. Just trying to prove each other. Watch this. Keep going, King.
To know what was in thine heart.
And that's what we do every day. Go ahead.
Whether thou wouldest keep his commandment or no.
All right, go ahead a little bit more. Watch this.
And he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger and fed thee with manna, which thou knowest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man doeth not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord.
Go ahead.
Doeth man live.
Go ahead. Watch this.
Thy raiment wax not old upon thee.
Hey, because that's the point, right? Your raiment didn't wax old on you. What else?
Neither did thy foot swell.
Your feet didn't even swell, right? Go ahead.
These 40 years.
40 years. Keep going.
Thou shalt also consider in thy heart.
Also consider this, that what?
That as a man chasteneth his son, so the Lord thy God chasteneth thee.
And that's it. Most High do it all for chastisement, man. Just to see if you truly love him, man.
Yeah.
Right?
And I want to add something to that.
You got it?
That precept which you just brought out right there in the book of Deuteronomy, man. It says right there that man shall not live by bread alone. Right? Verse 5. No.
Right here. 3.
3 and say, he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger and fed thee with the manna, which thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know, right? That he might make thee know that man do not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yahweh do a man live. Right? So, hey, Christ came and quoted the law. Right? So Christ came in Matthew 4:4 and said, but he answered and said, it is written.
Yes.
John, that's the spirit, King. I'm about to go to that too. That's the spirit right there.
He said it's written, man. Hey, he said it's written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh. Hey, Christ came, and they say that the law is done away with, but we see Christ pointing back to what came before everybody else, man. The law. He didn't make, did Christ make that up? But the Christians will bring that out like Christ as something new. Christ said that man shall not live by bread alone. No, the law said it. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. All praises to the Most High. Shalom, brother.
Shalom,
Hey, Shalom, King.
Khan, Shalom, Kings. Khan.
Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, King.
Y'all got anything to add? Y'all got the floor. We go back to the thing. Anybody got anything to add?
Yeah, no. Hey, well, I just want to say, I'm correct because
Hey, elder, that. Hey,
How many times?
What I'm saying? Y'all can hear me?
Hey,
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, he kind of.
You coming in kind of choppy, King.
Oh, do y'all hear me now? Oh, it's too bad.
You took a red pill, King.
Yeah. I'm gonna go on mute. Yeah.
You may have to go out and come back in. You may have to go out and come back in.
God. Yep. You got anything to add? You got anything to add, D?
I ain't got nothing right now.
What about the Rhino? He look like he can stand up.
You got anything to add, Elder Show?
Khan, not right now, King. All praises.
Okay, all praises. Right, so we're gonna go back to the verse, and then when y'all got anything to add, just let us know. Leviticus 23 and verse 40. Let's start back at 40.
Leviticus 23 and verse 40. And ye shall take you the first day of the boughs of goodly trees and branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows, and the willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord thy God 7 days.
And on different folds, right? He said you should take the first day the boughs of goodly trees. We know goodly is the law.
Right.
So he's talking about men that are in the law.
Right.
Right. So these are all men in the law. And cheer because you rejoicing.
Right.
You rejoicing with men in the law, man.
Right.
Right, but keep going. Watch this.
And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in a year, and it shall be a statute forever in your generation. Ye shall celebrate it in 7 months. In the 7th month, ye shall dwell in the booth 7 days. All that are Israelites.
No, all that was heathens.
All that are Israelites.
You sure it didn't say Moabites?
All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
Hey, so no heathens, man. No heathens in the booth, man.
He said all that are Israelites born.
Yeah, born.
Hey, if you alive, man, you kind of.
So there ain't no spiritual Israelite?
Right.
I'm just trying to make sure, Elder Shark. I just trying to make sure.
Hey, that's a good.
Right. That's a good one too. Right.
Go ahead, King.
That your generation may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt.
Right.
I am the Lord your God.
Right. Go ahead.
And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
Hey, so I just wanted to bring that out because, hey, he said all that was Israel, and the brother made a great point. He said born. That's a great cut, man, because they say we could be a spiritual Israelite.
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
That's crazy, man. And then y'all got anything to add?
Yeah, la.
Right, because hey, we're gonna get into this thing a little bit, man. Right, so Let's go to
You want to Salakia King, you want to let me back on that in the second law? You can go to Deuteronomy 16 if you ain't got that. I don't know if you got that in your lesson.
Nope, you got it.
Deuteronomy 16, 13 through 16. If you want to just let me back and double down on what the Most High required of us, you know, in these last days.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, and verse number 13. Thou shalt observe the feast of the tabernacle 7 days. After that, thou hast gathered in thy corn and thy wine. And thou shalt rejoice in the feast, thou and thy son and thy daughter, and thy manservant.
Salakia King, hey, can you look at that word rejoice and let the brother and sister know that this is a day that it's not to be taken lightly. The Most High said rejoice. So the brother brought out earlier, don't bring, we just had the Day of Atonement. It was no secret that the Most High, he gave you a day to atone your sins, to give everything to the Most High, all your ill will, all your, your guile, all your hatred, everything that you had inside you, you gave it to the Most High Monday at sundown. So that's why the brother brought that lesson. Are you atoned for the tabernacles? Because we got to rejoice in this day. You can't rejoice with a foul spirit hanging over you. You just can't do it. You can't see a brother and listen, this is how Israel works. When we got brothers, we know we got to do in captivity. It doesn't matter if you ain't seen that brother in 3 years. When you do see that brother, and you're going to rejoice to see that brother, because the Most High had mercy on you and that brother to have you in the same space at the same time. Man, goings are of the Lord, right? So get that word rejoice, King. Let's see what the concordance of that word means.
Strong's H 8055, samach, and second entry, sameach.
Right? So it's to rejoice, to be glad, to rejoice.
To be what?
To rejoice, right? Exalt, to rejoice, right? To cause to rejoice, gladden, make glad. To cause to rejoice, gladden, to make glad.
Right, to make glad. We already know when you glad, that's a positive state. You glad to be able to keep these commandments. You glad that the Most High gave you a righteous family. You glad the Most High gave you a beautiful wife. You glad that the Most High allows us to go to work every day and make a living for our family. You are glad to have brethren. You are glad to be part of a congregation. Hey, you got to be glad on the day of your first tabernacles, man. All 7 days, you got to be glad. Just be thankful that the Most High allow us to live to see it, not only to celebrate it. Hey, there's a lot of Israelites jammed up in these last days, man. Health problems. You got, issue with your wives. You got issue with your job, your children, rebellion, right? Because even though we walk in this walk, our family is not. The Most High said 1 from a family, 2 from a city. Hey, we'll rejoice if our mom calls us up tomorrow and say, you know what? I got it now. The Most High told to keep the commandments. I'm an Israelite. But guess what? That's not going to happen, right? Even though I'm going to use a private example. Like I tell my daughter all the time, she got to keep the commandments. But my daughter is 16. She in this world, she with her moms. She can't see that righteous example every day because she's not in my household. So I tell my daughter, listen, just be glad that God woke you up this morning. The Most High woke you up this morning. Just be glad and rejoice. Be happy, right? You can continue, Salaki, you continue, Brother Jeremiah, verse 14.
Right, and it says, cheer up, make glad.
Salaki.
Right, are you good? Joyful, make merry, cause to rejoice very, right? So I just want to bring the rest of that out.
Yeah, Khan.
Verse 14, and thou shalt rejoice in thy feast, thou and thy son, and thy daughter, and thy manservant, and thy maidservant, and the Levite, the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow that are within thy gates. 7 days shalt thou keep a solemn feast unto Yahweh thy power in the place which Yahweh shall choose, because Yahweh thy power shall bless thee in all thine increase and in all the works of thine hands. Therefore, thou shalt surely rejoice.
Hey, you should surely be glad. Hey, the Most High said, surely, surely, right? You should surely be glad that the Most High allow us to keep this day, brothers and sisters. If you can hear my voice, be happy. Hey, this not a light thing, man. Like when brothers get together a little later, hey, it's not a light thing, man. Like it's not a light thing. The Most High said, surely you shall rejoice. Surely you shall be glad, right? Hey, you could continue, King. You good?
Verse 16, 3 times a year shall all thy males appear before Yahweh thy power in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, and in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles, and they shall not appear before Yahweh empty.
Hey, and read 17, just what the brother, let me back off the brother, right? Just to say, we know that you can't come empty-handed, right? This read 17.
Verse 17, every man shall give as he is able.
He shall what?
Every man shall give as he is able.
Right?
According to the blessing of Yahweh thy power, which he have given thee.
Right? Hey, so hey, brothers, hey, we gotta be mindful, bro. That's why when bro, I know bro said sometimes like we gotta be mindful of them dudes as well, man, because them dudes that we pay, and you know, I need to step my game up as well. Those dudes we pay are for these days. So bro can have that, he can have that money set aside. So when we come together, you know that you have gained according to the increase that the Lord has given you. Right? It's just not a day of come and celebrate and drinking all the brothers' wine and eating the brothers' food, and you ain't put your hand to the plow to contribute to that. It's more than just going out on highways and byways, right? It's a family thing, right? You come to your family reunion or you support your family, you gotta, hey, giving is an action word. You can't give by faith. You can't say by the Spirit of the Most High, I wanted to or just didn't have it. And we know sometimes that is the case, not saying that all brothers, right? But brothers, you know, you get together, you have to, you know, you have to break bread. You know how we say in captivity, you know, like come off something, you know, you have to aid. And it's commanded of us to do that, man. Right. And with that, I yield, King. I just want to go over that in the secondary law, which is the second law, Deuteronomy 16. And I yield with that.
And Salaki, and with Bro Boy, that was mighty because yo, it says you give what you can, like you know what I mean. Like if a brother don't even have, hey, if you only make $20 a week, hey man, give $1, give $5. You know what I'm saying? Like come with something. Basically, that's what it's saying. Like come with something. Like when you know you don't make that much money, hey man, bring up you know some juice or some plates or something. But yeah, man, that's mighty, King.
Hey, Elder, but you know, and it's crazy, right? Because watch what the scriptures say right here, right? He says, the Most High says, every man shall give as he is able, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
According to the blessing of who?
Of your heart. That's yep. Exactly. Hey, that tell you right there. Hey, that every little bit that you get, that's a blessing. You know what I mean? That kind of remind me of in the New Testament the sister that gave
her last.
Gave her last, man, and then she got blessed the most, man. She got a great blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, King.
Right. So he says, that every man shall give as he is able according to the blessings that Yahweh, thy power shall give. Because he the one gave it. Right? Watch this. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 10. Watch this right here. Right?
You said 9 and 10, King?
Yeah. 2 Corinthians chapter 9, watch this. And verse 10. Right? Watch what it says right here. It says, I'm gonna start at verse 9. It says, as it is written, he have dispersed abroad, he have given to the poor, his righteousness remaineth forever. Now he that ministereth seed to the soil, both minister bread for your food and multiply your seed sown and increase the fruits of your righteousness. So the Most High will literally give you seed to sow if you are a sower, if you are a giver, if you give with a happy heart. He gives you something and you keep the moment that he puts something in your hand and you close your hand, it don't allow the Most High to keep returning something to your hand because you have closed your hand. But if you keep your hand open and the Most High can use you as a conduit of blessings to his people, knowing that he won't close your hand, knowing that you won't close your hand, he can keep blessings coming from you to him and to his people. Because watch this, even if you look at it like a pipe, right? We use a pipe to shoot water from one place to another. Okay, the water going through the pipe from one place to another, but the inside of the pipe gonna get wet too. Y'all. Y'all. Hey, y'all ain't hear me. Y'all ain't hear me. You hear me?
Hey, I hear you, King. We hear you. Absolutely.
The
Hey,
inside of the pipe get wet as well. The blessing flowing through the pipe, but it has to wet the pipe in order to get from one destination to another. What I mean by that is if the Most High uses you as a conduit to be a blessing and you give him with a cheerful heart, he's gonna bless you just because it's coming through you. Your cup running over.
Right. That's right, King.
Hey, hey, King, you got to read 11 and 12, man, because that's the double down, man. That's mighty right there.
John, verse 11, being enriched in everything to all bountifulness. You see that? Which causes through us thanksgiving to Yahweh.
Right? It's not to us. Right? It's not to us. It's not for your brother. You're doing it through the praises of the Most High allow you to do it, right?
John, for the administration of this service, not only supply of the want of the saints, it's abundant also by many thanksgiving into Yahweh, man.
Yeah. Hey, that's a mighty that's a mighty thing because brothers, we really got to start doing more better, and I can witness myself to this, like making sure I pay my dues but every time I come to a feast day, and you can ask bro's a witness, I always make sure I'm bringing something. I don't come to a feast day empty-handed because the law tells us we must do that. Not only empty-handed, but in a righteous spirit, in a good spirit as well, because your offering, I don't know if brother know the scripture, but your offering is nothing if you come in a spirit of wickedness, self-righteousness. But if your offering that you bring in got to be in the mix of a cheerful giver, a cheerful heart, right? You got to be coming to these feast days with a mindset of loving your brothers, no guile, empty everything out, because the Most High, the smallest gift that the Most High gives us, and it's not small, it may be small in man, but waking you up every morning, listen, that's a powerful gift that the Most High give us every morning. If he do that, we should praise him and allow him to work through us, and we can do everything else. Because I can confirm that a lot of people probably woke up dead this morning. They didn't make it. A lot of family members passed last night. They didn't see October 4th, right? So with that, I yield with that. Just want to make that point.
Can I say something real quick too, man? Like, I don't know. I know other brothers probably can vouch for this, right? Hey, brother, it feel way different when you give to help one of your brothers in this truth that's keeping the commandments of the Most High God versus giving it to some wicked, even family members. It feel way different when you help a brother in this thing that's going through something that's keeping the commandments, brother. I just want to, bring that out. That's some real talk right there, bro.
That's right.
And that's every day, though. That's every day. Like, we ain't just because of feast day. You know what I mean? We commanded to do that every day.
That's right, bro.
That's just sincereness in your heart. That goes to show you how much you show the Most High that you love him. Because we all say we don't do it for each other. We say we do it for the Most High first, and then
King, I want to. Okay, so
now you go ahead. Okay.
I just want to bring out that Luke 21 real quick, and the one that sister that that gave little, man. You know what I'm saying? Real fast. Luke 21:1, it says, and he looked up and saw the rich men casting their gifts into the treasury. And he saw also a certain poor widow casting in thither 2 mites. And he said, of a truth I say unto you, that this poor widow has cast in more than they all. For all these have their abundance cast in unto the offering of the Most High. But she of her penury has cast in all the living that she had. Hey man, it's a different when that poor person casts in something, man, you know, and when they don't have much at all. You know what I mean? That's a blessing, man. I yield with that.
And I just want to, and I found that precept I was looking for, right? So 1 Corinthians 11, right? Because this is going back into, hey, when our brother got little, going back what Jeremiah was saying. 1 Corinthians 11, and I'm gonna start down at 30. We'll start at verse 33.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 33. Wherefore, my brethren, when ye come together to eat, tarry one for another.
So when we come down, we're ready to get these scriptures together. We kind of feast together. We getting together for whatever. Hey, we gotta wait for each other, bro. We gotta have patience. We gotta have mercy, right? Like you said, some brothers might not have a lot. Hey, but we're gonna wait on that brother to get caught up, even when it is going into actually your spiritual gifts, right? Sometimes you gotta wait for your brother to matric him. Oh, that brother ain't get it. Oh, that brother ain't got the understanding. No, we gotta tarry. We gotta wait, because this is spiritual as well as physical. Watch this.
Verse 34, and if any man hunger, let him eat at home.
Now, spiritually, it's also talking about, hey, if you're hungering for this knowledge, right? Because real quick, watch this. Let's go to the book of Sirach real quick, chapter 15. This is going into a lot of different things. Book of Sirach 15. We're going to start at verse 3. Sirach chapter 15 and verse 3. All right. So, and it's talking about wisdom.
Come on, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 15 and verse 3. With the bread of understanding shall she feed him.
Right, that wisdom, go ahead.
And give him water of wisdom to drink.
So, hey, that's what you got to eat at home. That wisdom and that understanding, man.
Right. I mean, study. Hey, that's that study to show yourself approved, man. You got to study, man. Come on.
There you go. So that's what you got to eat. So now let's go back to that, and we're going and watch how it come together. Read that 34 now.
Verse 34, and if any man hunger, let him eat at home,
right?
That ye come not together into condemnation.
Because how can you tell me, how can you love me, right? Real quick, let's go to the law real quick. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 19 and 17, right? He says, so you will not come into condemnation. Leviticus 19:17, then I yield, man. After we go back and finish reading that. 19:17, 17. Yep, 19 and 17, man.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
Go one more.
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh.
Right, so hey, and that's it. So now in 34, you understand what he's saying, so you don't come together in condemnation. So if you don't know the law, how can you keep me from going to condemnation? Right, so that's why he said you got to eat at home and then tarry for each other, wait for each other, and then well, it's 34 from the top.
Verse 34, and if any man hunger, let him eat at home, that ye come not together into condemnation. And the rest will I set in order when I come.
Hey, and that's Yahweh saying that. Then when he get there, then he's gonna set everything else in order. But we gotta tarry one for another. Like Leviticus 19 and 17 said, gotta love each other, not hate each other, and love each other as ourselves, and don't bear no dang grudges. Right? So hey, we gotta eat at home, get together like we're doing on the feast days, like brother said. Can't get away from that.
Right.
And then that way, hey, you can tell me what you learned. I tell you what I learned. And if you send me errand, then you can let me know. I yield though after that.
Yeah, I just want to read this last verse in 13 in 2 Corinthians chapter 9, we was just there, right? And verse number 13, it says, whilst by the experiment of this ministration, they glorify Yahweh for your professed subjection unto the gospel of Christ. Because we know what the gospel of Christ is, man, right? We can read that in Luke 4:18. We can read that, Isaiah,
Right.
right? What it is, 61?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can read what the gospel is. So he said, unto the gospel of Christ, and watch this, and for your what? Liberal distribution unto them.
And well.
And into all men. You see that? Yo, liberal. Go look up that word liberal right there, Baba Kasha. Your liberal distribution unto them, man. Right?
Oh, hey, why you looking at that? Read 14, King. Hey, that's powerful right there.
Verse 14, and by their prayer for you, which long after you for the exceeding grace of Yahweh in you.
Right. Finish up.
Thanks be unto Yahweh for his unspeakable gift.
His unspeakable gift. He ain't got to say nothing. We know why we receive those gifts, King. I'm telling you, bro, it's amazing to wake up and serve the true living God where 99.9% of the earth don't even know exists, brother. You know what I'm saying? So it's an amazing time, man. And when you brought out in 13, it's so powerful because we just said, wow, by their experience, right? We know these things, right? We keep the commandments. We try to do it to the best of our ability. Of this administration, they glorify Yahweh for your professed subjection unto the gospel of Christ. And we know, like you just brought out, Luke 4:18, 4 and 17, Isaiah 63, right? It says, and for your liberal distribution unto them and unto all men, right? So, hey, we know that spirit that he speaks of is expressing in all us to do the things in the will of the Most High, right? And I yield with that.
Right, so he's gonna look up. He's looking up this word liberal. Let's check this out. Go ahead, King.
Strong's G 572. Haplates.
So right, that word haplates. Read. Go ahead.
It says simplicity, singleness, liberality, bountifulness, liberty, singleness, simplicity, sincerity, mental honesty.
Right, sincerity in your mental honesty. Right, integrity.
Yeah.
Right, your intentionality. That's what it's saying. Your mental honesty, because you being very intentional with what you're doing. You know why you're doing it, man.
Oh, watch this. The virtue of one who is free from pretense and hypocrisy.
Not what?
Not self-seeking.
Not self-seeking, because it ain't of us.
Openness of heart, which is the mind. Manifesting itself by generosity.
Oh, bro, man. Come on, bro.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
And this is why we come together at Tabernacles. We coming and we giving out of sincerity and generosity with an open heart. You know, when I came yesterday, we went to the grocery store. All of us was in the grocery store. Me, Nazia, Aria, the sister Lauren. We and I'm in here thinking like, man, I'm happy to feed my people, man.
Come on, man.
If I got to give every dime I got to feed my people to make sure that we eat good at the Tabernacles, I'm excited about it. I ain't even much worried about, oh, I got to pay this bill and I got to pay that bill and I got to pay that, because why? I'm giving generously, right? And I understand that it's not by my power and my might, but it's by the grace and the power and the strength of Hamashiach, man, right? That the Most I have bestowed on him, and he gives unto us gracefully, man, abundantly, right? It's a beautiful thing, man. You know, that's why we got to be cheerful and we got to be intentional. That word says sincerely. It says generosity.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, man, we got to be. Hey, there's a lot of brothers and sisters that are not generous, man, and they wonder why things can't go their way. They wonder why. They wonder why every time they take a step forward, they take 10 steps back, because the Most High try to heart for men and he tried to rank. He searched the hearts of men and tried to range it to give every man according to the fruit of his way. I mean,
Yeah, fruit of his way.
yeah,
Fruit of his doing.
the fruit of his
Con,
doing.
that's right.
Yeah, hey, Khan, hey,
Close
Khan, hey, Salakia King, Khan, because go up to 7, that same chapter, go up to verse 7, and it explains the King is right there. You know, like the brother just brought out. The brother didn't worry about how he gonna pay his light bill, his rent, his car note, how he gonna get back home, the gas money he got to expound on. You know, he got food, he got to take care of his rib, he got to do a lot of these things. But the brother did not say that. This is why that verse 7 is so important. Brother can read that verse 7, same chapter, verse 7.
Verse 7, every man according as he purposes in his heart, so let him give.
So what?
Not every man according as he purposed in his own heart, so let him give. Not grudgingly.
Read. Not what?
Not grudgingly.
Not grudgingly. Hey, let's look. Hey, Salakia, let's look that up. Let's look that word up for the listening audience, right? Grudgingly, right? Let's see what that means. And we know what to hold a grudge means. To have a disdain or evil spirit thought towards your brother because he still owe you $5 from 10 years ago, like Taza One always say. Taza One, the brother owes you $5 from 10 years ago. You still hate the brother.
10 years ago, still thinking about it.
5 years. That's a penny a damn day. Right? Grudgingly.
Strong's G 3077. Lupe.
Lupe, right?
Lupe, right? Lupe.
Right? It's sorrow, pain, grief, annoyance, affliction of persons a mourning, right? Grief, grievous, grudgingly, heaviness, sorrow.
Man, they're saying that you mourning while you giving. That's crazy.
Dang. Damn, keep mourning.
Yeah, you give it to your brother, man. It makes you sad, man, for your brother to call you and say, hey, I need some stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? You hate to hear it. You know, my phone ring and one of my brothers called me and they said they need something, bro. I don't even must ask no questions, bro. Bro, what you need it for? What you gonna do with it? When you gonna pay me? You know, I need ding. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that, hey, the water coming through the pipe, it got to wet the inside. So as long as I be intentional, I give gracefully, I give generously, right? I keep my hands open. The Most High gonna keep. You know what I'm saying? As long as I keep my hands open, he gonna keep, and I can keep giving, bro. So yeah, I yield with that. Y'all got something?
Yeah, I wanted to pull that Sirach 12. Is somebody else going or?
Nope, you got it.
No, he got to finish reading that 7 first.
Okay. Oh, that's
Salakia.
Yeah, 7. So let him give, not grudgingly or of necessity. See that? What you were talking about, y'all was up, not worrying about what your needs are. You giving out of necessity. Hey, man, I can't give that because man, I got to take care of this, and if I do that, I might not have the most out. Hey, that's why he said, hey, lean not to your own understanding. We got to trust. He ain't asked you to trust. The Most High ain't asked you to trust yourself to pay your bills or trust your boss, man, or trust your job. He asked you to trust him, man. Right? He said, for Yahweh love him a what?
Cheerful giver.
A cheerful giver, man.
That's right. That's the whole point. A cheerful giver, right? You're doing it out of the grace that the Most High has given us to work these jobs. Americans shut down tomorrow. What are we gonna do? Right? You still gonna break bread with your brother? You got a loaf of bread. You come amongst your brothers in the wilderness. You only got 8 pieces left. You got a family of 5. You're not gonna say, "Well, brother, I can't give you nothing because guess what? I got to give my children and my wife a piece. I'm only gonna have 3 pieces left." Hey, these are the days we're coming upon, right? the Feast of Tabernacles, like the brother said, you're gonna be comfortable sleeping in that tent, something just to cover your shame or to keep you from the elements, semi-elements. Because we know last year, brother, it was cold on the Feast of Tabernacles, right? That damn, unless you were Naziar that had that mansion tabernacle, you know, Naziar had that damn. Brother Naziar had a damn, he had a damn 5-star tent. You know what I'm saying? But brother who just can afford a tent with that thin layer, hey, that cold was coming through. You know what I'm saying? So
talking about that, man, how cold it was, freezing, bro.
Freezing. Like I think it was like 40, low 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, con. You know what I'm saying?
And now y'all had the heated floor in his.
You know what I'm saying? Brother had the heated floor, the damn toilet inside, had the damn drywall, the plumbing. The brother tent was nice. All praise, not to make light of it, but you know, according to what the scripture just said, hey, you know, be a cheerful giver, like the brother was bringing out, right? And I yield with that.
Man, it's a great lesson.
Hey, since Elder holding up, I got one real quick for Elder getting it right. I know it's more on a Christian end, right? They used to use it wrong. But Luke chapter 6 and verse 38, I'm sorry.
This book of Luke chapter 6 and verse number 38. And it go with what we saying right here, man. Right? Give and it shall be given unto you. What the word shall mean right there? He said, give and it shall be.
Maybe.
He ain't said might be. You know what I'm saying? Have faith for it. He said, give and it shall. What the word shall mean right there through the Spirit?
That's crazy.
Strong's G 1325. Didomi.
Right? It says to give something to someone of one's own accord, to give something to his advantage, to bestow a gift, to grant, give to one asking, let have, to supply, furnish necessary things, to give over, deliver, to reach out, extend, present of a writing, to give over to one's care, entrust, to commit, something to be administered, to give or commit to someone something to be religiously observed, to give what is due or obligatory, to pay wages or reward, to furnish in due, to give, to cause, profuse, give forth from oneself, to give handout lots, to appoint to an office, to cause to come forth, as the sea, death, hell rise, to give up to the dead who have been engulfed or received by them, to give one to someone as his own, as an object of his saving care, to give one to someone to feel him as a leader and master, to give one to someone to care for his interests, to give one to someone to whom he already belonged to return, to grant or permit one, to commission.
Right. So, hey, it's pretty much showing that, hey, man, the Most High, man, he gonna do it, man. He said, "Give and it shall be given unto you." What? Good measure. So it's gonna be a good measure. You know what I'm saying? It said good measure. That means that it's gonna be more than enough. Pressed down, shaken together, right? Running over. Shall who?
Men.
Not dogs. Men. Given to your bosom, man.
Hey, because Yahweh's not coming out. Yeah, how everybody
why they keep, it's on. The Most High coming off his throne.
No, why would he? a king from wherever, Scotland or wherever, they're not gonna come over and be like, here you go, Jeremiah.
Right.
No, he's gonna send a messenger.
Right. Right.
You gotta go.
Yeah, man. Shall men give unto your bosom, but with the same measure that you meet. And see, that's the thing. What is that measure that you meet, man?
Tensions back what you was bringing out in Corinthians.
Right.
That Corinthians you was bringing out. What was it at down here in what was it at? What was it at when he said it? Whatever you give with your intentions. Is it 9?
Well, I use the word grudgingly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And That's what it was.
Yeah,
Cheerfully.
cheerful.
You got to give it cheerful. That's the
Right.
same thing.
Yeah.
Same
So
measure.
with the same measure that you meet, with all shall be measured to you again. So hey, basically, hey, if you give a penny, you can't expect a dime
Yeah.
or a dollar.
But what if you give it grudgingly though?
Over for that.
Was I not giving you anything? Like you didn't really want to give it.
You kind of gave $1 million, but it made you sad. Over for that.
So most times I'm like, okay, well I'm sad to give you anything. Even though you gave $1 million, I'm sad to give you anything.
Over for that. Yeah, you should have just kept it.
You should just kept it and kept your $1 million.
Yeah. Hey, that's mighty through the spirit, man. I
I
yield.
yield too. Y'all got it. Elder, you still there? Brother Shia? Yeah, quiet on.
Y'all good, man.
Yeah, man. Anybody got anything to add to that?
La.
Y'all
I
brothers
just
hit
want
that
to
right
add
on the
Sirach
money in the
12.
spirit.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Just want to bring hit Sirach 12, and that's it.
God. So let's hit that, then you can get our
12 up the
closing.
top.
Right? Sirach chapter 12, verse 1. It says, when thou wilt do good, know to him whom thou doest it. So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits.
Right. So you should be, you also got to be mindful of who you do good to. Right. Well, good, King.
Verse 2. Do good to the godly man.
What do it mean to be a godly man?
Keep the commandment.
What do it mean to be a god? That's right. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference, right? And that's why I said earlier, it feels different when you do to a brother that keep the law versus when people that don't. When you give to them is a different feel. Good, King.
And thou shalt find a recompense.
That's right. That's what the brother brought out earlier. All right, go ahead, King.
And if not from him,
Well,
yet
yeah.
from the,
What? Go ahead. If not from him, what?
yet from the Most High.
Right? You see that? Hey, if that brother don't give it back, hey, you did it through the heart,
Through the heart,
spirit,
through the
man.
spirit, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's right.
You got to read the
Okay,
Verse 3. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil.
Watch this.
Nor to him that giveth no alms.
Hey, bro, you don't
You
give.
see
can't
that?
no give to you. It's over for them. It right here is
Yeah.
teaching that we got to give. Hey, it says, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms.
And when the verses he said, he's literally comparing that first part to the second part. So he's
right.
really, you'll never help your brother. You never help your brother. Over for that. I mean, you never go and help him carry nothing from his car.
Over for that.
That's an alms.
Right.
You never help him break down scriptures.
Right.
You never give him no advice.
Right.
Or if you need $1, you don't give him nothing.
Right. Kind of pray. Kind of, fast. The brother going through something with his family. Brother going through something with his wife, his children. Hey, you kind of fast for your brother, man. Yeah. Hey, you bear that burden, man. Hey, when my brother's going through it and they having stuff going on with their jobs and their family, bro, I be waiting in Alabama. I be sick on my stomach. It hurt me, man. My brother called me and say, he going through it, he feeling it. Oh, it hurt me. I bear that thing, man. It almost be as if I'm going through it.
Yep.
And that's how we should be with our brothers, man.
I got a precept to go with that, right? James chapter 2. Right? Hey, this is what that brother was just saying, man. James chapter 2. It's crazy, man. Because you might have the antidote that brother needs. See? You kind of hold him back on it. We're going to start at verse. Right? Verse 15, 16, and 17. Where's the 15?
The book of James, chapter, what is 3?
2.
The book of James, chapter 2, verse 15. If a brother or a sister be naked and destitute of daily food.
Right, go ahead. That could be either spiritual food or regular food. All right, go ahead.
And one of you say unto them, depart in peace.
He said, depart in peace. Bro, watch this.
Be ye warm and filled. Pretty much, I'm praying for you.
Yep, yep.
Hey, Salaka, do we get that in the church? That's the
Well,
same
you
thing
get
they do in the church, right?
huh?
They tell you to sow your seed, right, to the pastor so he can leave in his Cadillac, right, and then say and tell you pray on your lights, but he can't help you get what you need. You come to him to get help with your lights, your light bill, because you give him your money every week, but he tell you just pray on it, right? Hey, look, I did pray on it, and he sent me. That's why I'm here with you. Could you let me borrow the money? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on.
Notwithstanding, ye give them not those things which are needful to the body. What doeth it profit?
What do it profit? Keep going. Watch this.
Even so, faith, if it had not works, is dead being alone.
Wait, watch this.
Yeah, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
And drop down to verse 20.
Verse 20. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead.
Hey, so hey, hey, I yield on that one. I ain't even got to bring nothing up.
Could you finish on that Sirach on 12, King? And also what the brother just brought out, hey, he said it's vain. Faith without works is vain. So if you got faith, they always talk about this faith. If you're not doing the works, it's vain. Your faith is vain. If you're doing the works and you don't have faith, your works is vain. They go hand in hand. But go ahead, King.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 4. It says, give to the godly man and help not a sinner.
No, go, you at you read 3 already?
Yeah, we already read 3.
Oh, okay, go on.
When we go back to this?
No, you good. They say give to the godly man, the one that keep the law, and help not a sinner. 5 is where I was going to, Con.
Yeah, I'm on 4. I'm on 5 now.
Mm-hmm.
Do well unto him slowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread and give it unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby, for else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him.
Cause hey, you know that man wicked. You know he about to do wicked with that money, and you give to him. Hey, guess what? Your blood is on his hand. That's Ezekiel 3 and 18, and you broke Leviticus 19 and 17 and 18, right? Because you know he doing wickedly, and you give him wicked money anyway. I mean, you give him money so he can do wickedly. Go ahead, King.
Verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
One more.
Verse 7. Give unto the good and help not the sinner.
So hey, be mindful of who you give to also. And I yield with that.
Right.
Yeah,
Understand that when you dealing with your brother or your sister, you dealing with yourself, right? It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 1. It said, let brotherly love continue, man. We got to continue in brotherly love through the Spirit, right? Verse 2, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. Hey, you don't know who you dealing with, bro. You talking to somebody that kind of look poor. He your brother. Kind of look like he ain't got nothing, man. Might be an angel, bro. And you just told him to go fuck off. And he asked for a piece of bread, man. Hey, you kind of say, hey, get away from that. Hey, the Most High in that day, the Most High he gonna kind of show you that thing, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I sent my angel to you, just to see what your heart was, to see your heart, to see your heart posture, to see how pure you was. Hey, but because you were so selfish and caught up on your own vain desires and who you thought you were, you treated an angel like he was a nobody. Verse 3, remember them that are in bonds, as bound with them, and them which suffer adversity. Why? As being yourselves also in the body. You got to think about, put yourself, because you got, I mean, we can do this time and time again, what the Bible is teaching, that when you considering your brother, you got to, when you consider yourself, you got to consider your brother. You are your brother. You are not better. You are nobody. You bearing the burdens of your brother. It talks about all through the Bible, considering yourself when you're dealing with your brother, man. If you consider yourself, when I'm talking to Aria and he going through something, if I'm considering myself in his shoes, it's a certain way I'm gonna deal with Aria, because I understand that I can be changed to his I can be changed low just like him. I can be bearing the burdens that he bearing at any time. The most I can, you know what I'm saying? So we got to be mindful. You know what I mean? So it's very important, man. Hey, that pride, that envy, that selfishness, you know what I'm saying? All these things, man. You know, failing to love the brethren correctly, man. Failing to love the Most High God with all our heart and with all our soul, man. Hey, failing to keep the commandments, man, and come together, you know, and do it with a open heart, man. Right? You know, doing it with grace, right? Being a cheerful giver, right? Studying and showing ourselves approved, fasting, praying, right? Let your faith show by your works, right? Allowing the Most High to use you, man, in a mighty way, man. This little light of mine, man, right? I'm gonna let it shine, right? We should be letting that light shine.
Hey, I would like to add something too, King, on that. What you said is mighty, King. The world, we got to doing that for each other. We also a light to the world, because when you see Jake or people in the world, and they, you know, they looking for help, they're just literally looking for help and not understanding where the help is even coming from. So when it says give to the godly man, see, we know where the help is coming from. We know what's the source of that water going through that pipe. We're just, you know, like you said, that pipe, we're just the vessel being used. So the world won't understand that. They cannot understand it because they don't keep the laws. They don't love the Most High God. They don't see the value in that. But we do. And that's how we're also a light to those that don't see, because it's also an encouragement to a brother and sister that also has the same understanding we do, because they know why we do it. And they know where the source is, what the source comes from, versus the world that cares less about it. But with that, I yield.
Yeah, Con. Hey, that's you got. Go ahead, Ken.
I don't know. Tazwan had some. Was that you, Tazwan?
Oh, that was me, Shar King.
Tazwan had.
Nah, I just no, I got a precept whenever you brothers bring out their clothes.
Oh, you got to talk to y'all yourself.
Now go to Luke chapter 6, because that's right. Now, when the brother made a mighty point, Brother Shar made a mighty point when he said, you got to know who you giving to, and knowing that, like the brother Jeremiah said, it's good to help a brother that's in his knowledge, that's going through things, opposed to just a random family member who may be going through the same issue but don't know why they're going through the same issue. Maybe there's a judgment. See, we can't stop God's judgment, or it's a judgment or chastisement. These are the things that the Most High allow us to figure out. If you're not keeping the commandments and you lose your job and your car break down and, you know, and somebody hack into your bank account all in the same week, if that's a judgment from the Most High, or that's chastisement, meaning God loves you, putting you through something. Now, it's up to the person to determine the difference. Am I being judged or chastisement? So that's what the brother was bringing out, you know. And Brother Shar made a good point. It's important to know who you're giving to, because, like you read, it said, "Help not a sinner," or "Give to the godly," like Oshaya brought up in Sirach. It said, "Give to the godly." So we also have to be mindful of who we help and why we are helping them through the Spirit of the Most High. Right? Luke chapter 6, verse 30. I'm gonna just read this first verse. It says, give to every man that asketh of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again. Right? So that's through the Spirit, because that's Yahweh words, right? It's written in red. Luke 6:30 is written in red, right? It says, give to every man that ask of thee, meaning we know you, brother. We know your spirit. We know you walking in these laws, statutes, commandments. It's nothing for a brother to reach out for that brother. right? And instead of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not. That's somebody you give something to, and they don't even acknowledge it, right? And not only they don't acknowledge it, they don't even have the wits to like say, brother, did you I borrowed that from you 2 weeks ago. I want to reach back out to you and give that back what I borrowed. Because a lot of times when we give Jake something, right? If Jake reaches back out and say, brother, you know that $200 you gave me last week, right? You know, I came into a blessing. I want to give it back. Now the brother may say, no, brother, charity covered a multitude of sin. Brothers know this. No, you good, brother. Just keep that and save it and pay it forward to another brother. Brother may say that. But it said, of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again. If a brother, because you got hypocrites in this thing too, right? Brothers call you up and ask you for something, knowing they said, well, my light bill need paid. They just want to go out with their wife, on a damn vacation, something like that. These are brothers inside the knowledge who have the knowledge. Thou shalt not lie one to another, right? But see, you always got to have discernment as well to know, is it chastisement or is it a judgment from the Most High? Now, if it's a judgment, I always say this. If it's a judgment of the Most High, there's nothing you can do about it. The Most High going to bring forth his judgment no matter what, right? And so I yield with that.
Hey, everybody want to bring their closing precepts up? Hey, mighty lesson. And all praise to the Most High. And this is the spirit that we got to be bringing into, like bro said, leaving out of the atonement and going into this tabernacle season. Because, hey, today the Shabbat. Hey, we got to love on each other. It's a feast day. And then it's a double feast day. Right afterwards, right? Right. Somebody got a precept?
I bring mine out first. Precept. I'm coming out of 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 2. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understanding all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing. And that's saying you can have all the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in the world. You can have enough faith to move mountains. But if you don't have charity in your heart for your people, man, to the Most High, all the rest of it mean nothing. And I yield with
that. King Khan.
I want to give an example, and I'm gonna close with this right here. Acts 2. I'm gonna get an example of how people move in the spirit. Right, Acts 2. I'm gonna start at 40 real quick. I'm gonna start right here. 40. And many other. I don't know if you want to pull it, King. You want to, or should I just read it up real quick? Could y'all hear me good?
Yeah, where you at?
I know my phone. Acts 2 and start at 40 and go down. I'm gonna show you the different. I'm gonna show you what our people did, how we move, how they use even, that type of same the way of thought and how we move in this thing. Acts 2 and start at 40, King.
The book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 40. And with many other words did he testify and exhort, saying, save yourselves from this untoward generation.
And that untoward means this wicked generation. You know what I'm saying? It means like let me see, hold up real quick. I don't know if you want to pull it just so you see. I want y'all to get that untoward. That untoward. It's crooked. That's a word we don't use today. So we're gonna get up real quick.
Strong's G 4646. Scalias.
It says crooked, untoward, forward, crooked, curved, a metaphor for perverse, wicked, unfair, purely forward. Like crooked, forward. So
That's good, King. That's good.
That's crazy that word right there, right? And it's a Greek word, cause that's exactly what I was just thinking about, and I said, wow. So
Mm-hmm.
man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yep.
All
Yep.
praise. And the
Good,
sister,
King.
that's
Oh,
exactly
good.
what I was about scoliosis. You got it, El.
Oh no, good, King. What you were saying? Good. Finish.
I was saying that's crazy that he looked that up and it said that the Greek word was scolios. But you know, and it says the definition was cricket, what it was? Crooked. So
Crooked.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This
but,
wicked
you know,
generation. Yeah.
scoliosis in their body, you know, that's what they, you know, they
Oh yeah, Con.
yeah, it's crooked. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like the same word that they got from the Greek right there, and it's in
Oh
the Bible.
yeah, Con
It's just
scoliosis or whatever.
yeah. You got it.
Damn. Yeah, Con. That's. Oh yeah, King. That's probably where they got it from too. Yeah. Yeah, King.
with the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 41. Then they that gladly received his word were baptized, and the same day there were added unto them about 3,000 souls.
So I want y'all to see who these people are being. That's going to be. These are people that were baptized, that repented. Right. Keep going, King.
Verse
They
42.
left this wicked place, this crooked place. Right. Go ahead, King.
And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, and in breaking of bread and in prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Fear came upon every soul, and many wonders and signs were done by the apostles.
So we know that when fear come upon every soul, that means they start keeping the commandments, right? They fear the Lord, right? Go ahead, King.
Verse 44. And all that believed were together and had all things common,
Mm-hmm.
and sold their possessions and goods and parted them to all men as every man had need.
So these are people that repented and they started to keep the commandments of the Most High God. You right? Go ahead, King.
Verse 46. And they continuing daily with one accord in the temple and breaking bread from house to house, did eat their meat with gladness and singleness of heart.
Go ahead.
Verse 47. Praising Yahweh and having favor with all the people. And Yahweh added to the church daily such as should be saved.
Right, and I yield with that. So absolutely. So these are people when you repent and brothers come together and you know who these people are. They keeping the commandments of the Most High God, and guess what? The Most High do it, and they sold all they had to help one another. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we supposed to be in this thing, man. All praises to the Most High. I yield with that.
Yeah, Khan. That's right, King. You know, we come to this knowledge, man. Like, brothers been doing this thing a while, man. You know, even though we still young in the faith, right? We don't attain this because we thought that we attained it. We attained it because the Most High allowed us to attain it through His Son Yahushua. You know, pursuant to John 6:44. Like, we cannot come to the Most High. The Most High have to choose us, right? Because it said many are chosen, many are called, but few are chosen, right? So we are that chosen vessel in these last days to represent our fruits of the Spirit through the Most High, to allow us to go out and teach our people, and also to keep His high holy days, you know, just to rehearse the righteous acts. Not that we got it right. We not holier than thou. I don't hold myself in a position to think that I'm no better than any brother that's keeping these commandments. But what I can say is that the spirit that the Most High have upon me, I'm going to take that spirit and run with it and make sure I'm doing all that I can do for the kingdom, because the Most High says you should work out your own salvation. We come together as a unit and together as a body of unity. Yes, we're soldiers of Yahweh, and then soldiers of Yahweh South, you know, with the other brothers. You know, we come together in one body, in one unit, but we only do it in the unison and of the experience that the Most High gave us to keep His laws, statutes, commandments, right? And I'm gonna end this with one of my favorite precepts. Let's go to 2 Corinthians, King, chapter 5, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Because, you know, I bring this out a lot recently, and when we come into this knowledge, yes, there's a lot you got to change. There's a lot. You can't be that same person. Even with your patience had to change, right? Your patience for brothers and your patience for the non-believers. Because if you know they're Israelite, right? It's just like saying, right? We on the highways and byways teaching. Like your brother did a great job last night, yo. Slocky, I wasn't there. You know, I was dealing with some issues, you know, with my immediate family. I had to go tend to. But through the Spirit of the Most High, you brother was out on the highways and byways last night and dealing with people that say, brother, you got a minute. Sister, you got a minute. Now, we got to take that same spirit, not just on the street corners, but in our everyday walk. We in a grocery store, when you driving, when you you see a brother at your workplace or somebody who thinking, you know, that they can have an ear to hear, right? We take that same energy and say, brother, you know, you ever heard of the Israelites? So we're teaching, like the Most High said in Psalms 40:7, that Christ come in the volume of the book. How shall come in the volume of the book? It's not just Matthew, Mark, Luke, you know, just not Revelation. He come in the volume of the book. Like we come in the volume of the book to teach. At every point that we can get, is a teaching point. You run into a sister in the grocery store. Sister, how you doing? You know you're Israelite. You run into a brother at the car repair shop. Brother, you know you're Israelite. You run into a brother at the supermarket, right? Whatever the case may be, that's a time to extend this grace that the Most High given us to allow our people to know. Because guess what? The next time the Most High give it to him, right? Damn, a brother said I was an Israelite like 2 weeks ago. And I ran into a YouTube channel that's teaching about the Israelites. Let me listen. Let me see, do the Spirit bear witness, right? Like Romans 8 say, right? So with that, you'll give me 2 Corinthians 5 and 17. Jeremiah, if you want to read it for me, Baba Kashab.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in Hamashiach, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new.
Right. So I bring this out because I want to say, when you come into the knowledge and the gift, this is a gift, right? To know who we are. It's a gift for all these brothers that's on this panel right now to know they're Israelites, to know we must keep the commandments, to know to love one another. It's a gift to know that all things become new, right? You talk different, you walk different, you dress different, you eat different, you praise him different, right? These are things that become new in our spirit. Like I was bringing out the other day when me and brother did the live on the Day of Atonement. Like all these things are new, right? You become a new creature. Like you look at your brother different. You look at your sister different, right? You look at your family different, saying if they get it, they get it. If not, guess what? The Most High didn't want them to get it, right? So all things become new. Become that new creature, not just one day, but for the rest of your natural life. And we know there's some here that should not taste the death until the Most High comes. So if brothers lie on this panel that they're going to be here till the Most High come, hey, be that new creature. Love your brother different. Talk to your brother different. Your patience even different, like I just brought out. You got to have patience in this thing too, man. Your charity is different, right? You don't look at brothers as a nigga and what you want. Get out of my face, right? You examine the cause, right? And then you give answer. Like Sirach says, right? So you examine the cause, then you get answer. And you say, brother, you know, I'm gonna give you some advice. How you been doing this? Confess your faults, brother. And then guess what? 9 times out of 10, if a brother's sincere, he's gonna get that necessary help from a brother because we are new creatures. Our charity becomes different, right? Where you was hoarding that $5,000 for the new car, the brother called you up, need his light bill paid. Guess what? Out of that 5,000, guess what? You gotta break off 300 and help a brother out, right? And with that, I yield.
Time, man. I just want to get my closer precept real quick, man. The classic, man. I keep going through it. Hey, Most High won't let me. He won't let me yield from it, man. For some reason, I've said it over and over since I've been sent here, right? This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, and verse number 4, right? Verse 9, Salakia. It says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it, right? Verse 10, I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing, man. So what I want to ask is what I always ask, man, right? What is your why, man? I yield.
My precept is going to come from James chapter 5 verse 7, right? Because going into this tabernacles, right? You got to be in a specific spirit, man. James chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at verse 7.
It's the book of James, chapter 5 and verse 7. Be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of Yahweh. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he received the early and latter rain.
Right? So, hey, we got to be patient with our family. Right? We got to be patient with each other, love each other. Like bro said, we got to carry each other's burdens. Right? Keep going.
Be ye also patient.
Be what?
Be ye also patient.
Hey, he came back and repeated, be patient. Go ahead.
Establish your hearts, for the coming of Yahweh draweth nigh.
Right? Because hey, that was the renewing that Yahweh was talking about. We're a new creature. So we got to be patient. We got to reestablish our minds. Right? Keep going.
So would that be real quick? That Lord, would that be Yahweh Shai?
Yeah, it's Yahweh Shai.
Salaki.
Yeah, but you good.
I'm good. Redo it.
No, you good.
Verse 9. Grudge not one against another.
Right? Don't bring no burdens in this thing. Go ahead.
Brethren, lest ye be condemned.
Unless you be condemned, brother. Go ahead.
Behold, the judge standeth before the door.
And the Most High gonna send Yahweh Shai to stand before that door. And you don't want to get that problem. Go ahead.
Take me, my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of Yahweh Shai,
right,
for an example of suffering, affliction, and or patience.
Right. So you gotta be able to suffer affliction, and you still gotta be patient. Like my brother Tazawam always say, hey, nobody want to go through that adversity. I love when my brother tell me that, because you know what? Adversity don't feel good, man.
It hurt, man.
It hurt. It's kind of painful, right?
Nah, I just want to get a precept real quick on that. Patience. I was showing Nazir last night. I'm gonna show the brothers again. Sirach, I think it's chapter 2 and I think it's verse 18, if I'm not mistaken.
Go.
Slocky.
You ready?
Yeah. Yes, I read 2 and 14. 2 and 14. Yeah.
Book of chapter 2 and verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what when Yahweh shall visit you.
All right. So we all know woe means destruction in the Bible. So he says destruction unto you that have lost patience, because you ain't got patience. It's like, okay, I can't wait for it. I don't have the patience to wait for it. You know what I mean? And then that's when Yahweh Shai gonna come as a thief in the night and you least expect it, because you didn't have no patience to wait righteously. You know what I'm saying? For the Lord. And you know, what are you gonna do in that day when the Lord comes? You know what I mean? And I hear.
And that was a perfect precept, because it goes perfect with my last verse. Right? And read the last verse. James 5 and 11.
James 5 and 11. Behold, we count them happy which endure.
Right, like bro said, woe to you that lost patience. Go ahead.
Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of Yahweh Shai, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy.
So hey, don't lose patience, because hey, if you lose patience, you're not gonna get that tender mercy. And with that, I yield.
Hey, it's kind of like what you said, man. Like when you be going through, man, that thing kind of hurt, man.
Yeah.
You got to have patience. Hey, it's kind of like Yahweh Shai when he was on the cross, man.
Oh man.
Hey, he kind of cried out, man. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, my God, man."
You don't say that just because it's feeling good.
No, man, he was.
Right.
He was feeling it, bro. He was feeling it. But why? But why is it? Because he had patience and he understood his mission, and he understood, you know, what was gonna come behind him shedding his blood, bro. And he said, "Not my will, man." And that's what we got to do when we going through and we ain't got no patience, and we seem like that stuff ain't going our way and everything in the uproar. We got to calm down and we got to say, "Hey, Yahweh, hey, let your perfect will be done in this situation." Right?
Hey, Salakia King, because that's right, man. That's the first time the Most High ever That's the first time Yahushua in all his ministries of his 33 years, that was the first time he ever doubted the will of Yahweh, right? So that was a heavy burden. He said, I got to die for these niggas who in 2,000 years later still going to be rejecting me. He said, not of my will, but of your will, right? So he felt that thing, man. Like you said, Yahushua, he felt that at that moment. I got to die at 33 for niggas that don't reject me for the next 2,000 years, oh Lord. You know, you're right. And I hear with that.
You know what? But
he is Yahweh. Yahweh, so what you talking about?
Yeah, them OTO, he asked himself to forgive himself, right? He asked himself, say, can I not kill myself today? You know.
He was on the cross saying, my God, man, talking to himself.
Hey, so Yahushua schizophrenic now, you know.
Oh man.
I got a precept. Can somebody bring out Luke chapter 22, verse 42?
Hey, I know. Hey, real quick. Hey, and on top of that too, that means we was without a God for 3 days. He's in the pit of the belly of hell, man.
Right. God died. So God died. Pursuing the 2 Timothy 6.
Before Tazwam, I think I heard the elder. He was trying to get in.
Then Tazwam next. Yeah. What you say, elder? Then Tazwam got after that. What you want, elder? Then Tazwam.
Elder Hoshaya.
No, I think he hopped off real quick. All right.
Yeah. We go back to Tazwam deep.
Real quick. It was just going off what y'all was talking about with Yahushua. That was just this is another account on, like, you know, if it be your will, Father, you know, not talking to himself, actually, you know what I mean? Like Luke chapter 22, verse 42.
You want talking to yourself, King?
I don't, and when you read this, you telling me.
22 and 42.
Okay, God, I got this book of Luke 22 and 42. Yahweh, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done.
Right.
See that?
Who will is it?
Right up, man.
Is it his own will? Is he talking to himself or from the third heaven? Or
right.
You know. Go ahead.
Tazwam.
You said what now?
And he said Lord willing right there, man.
There you go. Lord willing. Lord willing, man. And this is a pivotal moment where, you know, Yahushua was wary. He's feeling wary, man. It's like, man, this cup is crazy what I got, Father. If it be your will, can you remove this cup from me? You know what I'm saying? But
hey, the flesh should do that, right? The flesh should do that every time.
Hey, Con. Hey, I want to give brothers a gem. I know brothers got to get their closing precept. I think Shar next. I'm gonna give brothers a gem because, hey, Jeremiah, if you ask them brothers on the highways and byways, so you say God died. So 3 days and 3 nights there was no ruler of the heavens and the earth. So God died. If you said that oneness spirit, that monism, and that Trinity spirit, so God died, right? Go to I'm gonna give every brother the gem that I picked up recently, man. Go to 1 Timothy 6, bro. 1 Timothy 6, verse 15 and 16. Right? 1 Timothy, because we know the word immortality means you're not gonna die, right? Mortal means fatal death. Immortality is the opposite of dying. You can't die, right? So this is if a brother ever come with y'all with that oneness spirit, that Trinity spirit, I think that Moabus or Moabite, whatever they call it, Moabus. I mean, brother been bringing that word out recently a lot too. If I'm butchering it, Salakia, right? First Timothy 6, King, verse 15. Jeremiah, you can read it.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 15. Which in his times he shall show who is the blessed and only potentate, the King of kings and Lord of lords, who only have immortality.
Who what?
Who only have immortality.
So how, if Jesus is God How did God die if he only have immortality, brother?
Right.
Right? And with that, I yield with that, King. I yield with that.
Oh, pray. That's a mighty one, King. Hey, my closing precept. I'm gonna bring out Philippians 4. I'm gonna bring out verses 4 through 7. Philippians chapter 4, starting at verse 4. It says, "Rejoice in Yahweh always, and again I say, rejoice. Let your moderation be known unto all men. Yahweh is at hand. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to the Most High. And peace of the Most High, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Yahweh Shai Hamashiach." So, hey, I just wanted to bring that precept out because in verse 4, it says, "Rejoice in Yahweh always." He said, "And again I say, rejoice." So, when we keep these commandments, man, just like Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, it's not grievous. We're not grievous. This is a time of rejoice every day to keep the Lord's commandments, and especially those days that are set apart. We got to do that with gladness of heart, with and do everything in prayer, supplication, and thanksgiving, man, and making our requests known to the Most High. And we know our request is by His will, make it in the kingdom and destroy our enemies, man. But with that, I yield.
Yeah, my closing precept is on Psalms chapter 34, verse 14.
Let me get that.
Hey, D, what time you coming out?
Oh, right after this,
You got it, King. The book is
Con.
chapter 34, verse 14. "Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it."
And that's all we got to do. That's plain upon the table. You know, hey, we really got to apply by this, though. You know, actions are weighed, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua to give us another year, Feast of Tabernacles, you know, another Shabbat, you know, and, you know, gathering ourselves together in righteousness. And I yield.
Gone.
Hey, so give them all. And everybody get their opening precept and the closing precept. Hey, so giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh B'Shem, Mashem Shai. And I pray everybody have a blessed Shabbat and everybody have a great Feast of Tabernacles, man. And with that saying, hey, we're gonna jump off and then we're gonna jump on and do quick 10 commandments and then we're gonna get y'all Shabbat back, man. So that being said, hey, Kwam Yashal.
Kwam Yashal.
Kwam Yashal.
Kwam Yashal.
Kwam Yashal.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.